Good morning, students. This is the part 5 of our biology video. This is a biology. Okay. In the last video, we have understood the cell shape. Let us go through in this video. That is the topic which we are going to discuss. That is a cell size, volume and a number. Cell size, cell volume and a cell number. So what is the cell size? So we came to know the cell shape, is it not? It is having the cell shape different, that is a oval, platted, a plate, cylindrical, tubular, spherical, oval. Okay, these are the some of the shapes where we have discussed in the last video. Is it or not? So let us go through now. That is a cell size now. So what is cell size? There is a great variation in the size of the cells of the living world. This is the first chapter of first PUC. Okay, we are going to study in detail also. So the cell size. So it is a greater. There is a great variation in the size of the cell of the living organisms, that is in the living world. Why we used to call it as a living world? Because the world means what we can say prapancha in Kannada. Okay, in that that means all the living organisms are gathered together and they are living together. That is called as a world, where we can say. Okay, that is the living world meaning. So the most common types of cells measures from 10 to 100 micrometer. So how much it measures? 10 to 100 micrometers. It is a micro means small. Okay, micrometers. The variation ranges from 10 to 100 micrometer. Different sizes of the cells are as follows. So students, let us go through. Sizes will be there. Mycoplasma. It is one of the important question. 1 mark in the first PUC syllabus. Okay. Mycoplasma, that is a bacteria, where we can consider it is a bacteria. Mycoplasma is a bacteria known as a PPLO. Important, competitive as well as 1 mark point of view. That is a bacteria known as a PPLO. That is a PPLO stands abbreviation Pleuropneumonia like organisms. That is based on the cell wall, they are defined this mycoplasma. Okay, actually lack of cell wall, I mean, that's what, based on the cell wall only, they have named here like that. That is a pleuropneumonia like organisms is the smallest known cell. So, now it is one of the smallest known cell, it seems, students. That is, we are speaking about the size, not shape. That is, we are speaking about the size. So here, mycoplasma, that is a bacteria known as a PPLO, that is a pleuropneumonia-like organism, is the smallest known cells. Is the smallest known cells. Then, coming to the next one, that is a ostrich egg. The ostrich egg is the biggest animal cell. Comparable, we are studying we cannot say all the cells is having the similar size, is it not? Already how we have discussed it, that there will be a different shape. What we said, different shape will be there for the cells, means we can say the different size also. Similar to that only we are going to discuss here. That the first example what we are understood, that is nothing but mycoplasma, we came to know about it is one of the smallest cell, it seems. Okay, it seems means ante. Okay, it is the smallest cell. Whereas coming to the ostrich egg is the biggest animal cell. Ostrich, it belongs to the animals, where we can say that is the biggest animal cell. The nerve cells are the longest in the human being body. Human beings we can call, not a problem. So the nerve cell is the largest in the human body, measuring up to 90 centimeters in length. How much, students? 90 centimeters. Where is the micron? Where is the centimeters? Is it or not? So that is a 90 centimeters in length. In plant kingdom, that is in plant kingdom, Acetabularia. This is one type of species of algae. Okay, Acetabularia. In plant kingdom, there is a Acetabularia, an alga. What algae? Alga single. Alga is a singular, algae plural, consisting of a single cell which measures about 6 to 10 centimeters in length. It crossed the 10 centimeters or 9 centimeters also. Is it or not? So, in plant kingdom, we are going to study very clearly in the first year syllabus, students, that is related to the plant kingdom and as well as the animal kingdom. So, in plant kingdom, Acetabularia, an alga consisting of a single cell which measures about 6 to 10 centimeters in the length. How much? The length of the alga, that is measures about 6 to 10 centimeters in the length. It is going to measure. So this is about the cell size, students. Let's go next one, that we have written the topic over here, that is nothing but the volume and the number. So let us go through. This is the continuity of the part 5 itself only. So let us go through. The cell volume. The cell volume, that is a width into breadth, where we can say. Is it not? Area into breadth. What we can say? Volume. The cell volume in general is fairly constant for a particular cell type and is independent to the size of the organism. Please try to understand this point, student. The cell volume is in general if you want to speak, okay? It is not considering with a particular any type of cell. That is the meaning of in general. Is fairly constant for a particular, it is a constant for a particular cell type and is independent to the size of the organism. Particular. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು, ಓಕೆ, ಗಾತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಏನು ಅಳತೆ, where we can say gatra means size, alate means udda. Okay, so per a particular cell type and is independent of the, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ತನ್ನದೇ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೊಂದು each cell is going to depend upon their own, okay, size of the organisms. For example, we are considering the kidney and the liver cells. We know what it is, all this. These are the vital organ. Is it not? So the kidney and the liver cells are about of the same size. Iveradu kudana, sorry, I mean to say that these two cells are in a similar size. That will be similar, same size we can found in case of a mouse, rat, horse, okay, and the bull, which is related to the animals. Bull, ettu. So the difference in the size of the organism depends only on the number of the cells. See, students, size, some of them will be similar but performing function is different depending upon the living organism. That we can also say. The difference in the size of the organism. The size of the organisms, when it is going to be differed, depends on the number of cells. So it is going to be increased. For a single cell, what we have taken, that is a amoeba. But if you consider human beings, it is having a trillions of the cells. Then obviously growth will be there. Is it not? So growth is nothing but increase in number and increase in mass. So mass means something which is occupying the space. Why it is occupying the space? Because it is start increasing the number of cells. Am I clear? So the difference in the size of organisms depends only on the number of cells. So let us go through next one, that is a cell number. So volume we have understood. Let's go to the cell number. So the cell, that is the cell number in organisms varies with the size of the organism. That is unicellular, have a single cell. In multicellular, it is indefinite. Where we can say single cell, that is a number. We are studying now number, counting. Is it not number? So unicellular, the word itself only having the meaning, that is called as a single. But multicellular, when we are considering, it is having a indefinite. We cannot say, because number of cells are going to die and once again it is going to be originated. Is it or not? So this, and for example, in green algae such as a Pandronina and urodinea. The number of cells varies from 8 to 64. So these are the species of some algae. That's it. Okay. Number of cells varies from 8 to 64. The number of cells, one more example, the number of cells in a humans is about 100 trillions, where we can say 10 to the power of 14. Okay, number of cells in the human beings, it is going to be present. So let me continue in the next video, students. Thank you.